Hey everybody, Marinus here. Welcome to my review of Lobo number 2 of 4. Yeah, this is an unusual day. I got a couple of comics from eBay and I just read it a moment ago and just want to talk about it. This is a 4 issue comic, and I'm going to show you the covers first because maybe you want to, get them for yourselves. So this is issue 1. It's great. Beautiful, beautiful art by Simon Bisley. And the writers and breakdowners are Keith Giffen and Alan Grant, in combination with with Simon Bisley, and they did a fantastic job. I laughed so hard with this comic. So let's dive into. So basically, as a lot of people know or may not know, Lobo is a intergalactic bounty hunter, but he is also the last survivor of his race. He's Xarnian, and just like Superman, he's the last Kryptonian. But the difference is that Lobo himself was the one responsible for killing all people on Xarnia, because he murdered them all. I believe the reason for that was that he wants to be a unique person in the whole galaxy, so he kills them all. And in this first solo miniseries, he needs to, collect a bounty. And he's working for Legion, and his boss, Frill Dox, asks him or orders him to retrieve a certain individual back to the base, alive. And so Lobo is going out, and then he has discovered that the person that he is needs to protect and bring back alive is none other than his 4th grade teacher, Miss Tripp. And that enrages him a lot, because he knows then that he's not the last Xarnian. There's someone else alive. So this was a very hilarious miniseries, and this is one in particular I like the most. But basically, all 4 of them is great. So what's going on? Lobo already collected Miss Tripp, and they are going back to Frill Dox, to Legion. But he has to, fly a lot of, is it miles? No, it's not miles. Well, he needs to go from point A to point B to deliver. But along the way, he made a lot of enemies, because he beat up some people in a bar, and insulted some people and killed an officer, and they all want payback. So he's being hunted as well. So that's great. So he's here on the Space Hotel, and he asked this little guy called Gus, hey, I need to make a phone call, and you need to look out for the teacher. And Lobo was a bit pissed off. I said, just don't screw up. I had a bad day. So he's calling Frill Dox, and he needs to check in. I love this as well. This is very humorous comic, by the way. All right, it's a bell, not a bloody jukebox, you moron. And then this clerk, or whatever it is, realizes that it's Lobo, and Lobo, the next scene is full of blood, so he basically killed that in a very gruesome fashion. So after the call, he goes back to Gus. But what happens? Gus isn't there anymore, and he's pissed off. But Lobo has certain abilities, and one of the abilities I didn't know, and I come back to that a little bit later, because there's a lot of information in this comic that I found very interesting. But Lobo can track people all over the galaxy. He's like a dog, space dog or something. He can track everyone. He's very good at it. That makes him also a perfect intergalactic bounty hunter. So and then we switch to those people who want to kill him. I'm going to skip a few pages. And then here, this is cool. 10 things to know if you ever encounter Lobo. I'm not going to go all through it, but I find it very humorous. So you can pause the video if you want to read it for yourself. But there's one ability I didn't know Lobo had, and I know Lobo very, very long time. This first one, I'm going to read it to you. The mind of Lobo is a wondrous thing. He can instantly analyze any opponent, weighing on their abilities and defenses perfectly, giving him exact knowledge of the Achilles heel or weak spot. I didn't know that. That's new. And yeah, maybe in some comics that he used that ability, but I can remember it, and I read a lot of Lobo comics. So that's new to me, and it's also finding out that this book is from 1990. By the way, it's 40 years old. No, 30 years old. Sorry, 40 years old. And I didn't know that. That's so cool that I just discovered something new. Also, other again here with a tracking ability. Also, that Lobo would rather kill someone than let that person help him on a job. Yeah, he's a very proud member. And then also he says fetal gizzard, and the diminutive of fetal gizzard or stomach. Webster's Standard Galactic Dictionary mentions an ancient curse of fetal, but says no more of the subject. Neither will we. So that is, his cursing word of Lobo. And by the way, he loves space dolls, friends. He loves them a lot. I read an issue of Aquaman that he battles Aquaman because of dolphins. He's got a weak spot for dolphins. It was a great run. So what happens? He's going to a ballet, and what happens that he, basically the teacher tricked this little dude to go to a ballet, but the ballet is not really what you think it is. And there's some people here. I said, ahem, I believe those are our seats. Is that so? Says Lobo. So something happens there. So, okay, here we go. So the ballet is basically people killing each other. And she's very surprised at that because, well, she is, how do you say, not a grammar, but the grammar police. He is, because he's a teacher, she, how do you say, correct everything. And she thought, oh no, this was a nice ballet, but it wasn't. Also, this beautiful ads here. Well, look at this. 3D art ads by John Byrne, by the way. And this is a graphic novel, I think, of a 3D image. It's great. It's not what you see anymore. It's awesome. So now we see here Lobo killed those people he just met a second ago, and then he jumps off the balcony on this little guy, and Gus is dead in an instant because he squashed him. But Lobo gets a standing applause because, well, people are going there to see people getting killed, and he's just doing that. So he's very popular in 1 second, and he enjoys that attention a lot. But the performers don't like that, so they're going to fight him, and Lobo is, getting, well, not getting his ass kicked, but he's getting a few licks in. And before I'm going to show that, I want to show this. There's a poster in here. Here's your souvenir poster tear out of the perforation. I'm not going to do that because I'm leave it in here. I didn't know it was in here, by the way. And we see here the Predator, a Predator poster with all the features of his costume, his weapons, his design, his spear, and also explanations with that. That's great. It's absolutely awesome. I didn't know that. So that was a really nice surprise. It has nothing to do with the book, but I wanted to show you. And well, here we go. Predator 2. That's it's still a good movie, I think. So they're laughing at him. What's the matter, fancy pants? Which you out? You said this one out, and then his face. Oh, so cool! It's so cool, and he kills him in a very gruesome fashion. And I must say, I love Simon Bisley. He can create so much energy in his art, and to the people who read this comic. I mean, there's a lot of detail in here, and this one also, he kills the whole. What is it? I forgot what I'm saying. The the whole building probably. These people, magic, pure magic, and he said wimps. I laughed out so loud. So we see a shot here about all the people just chasing him, and I'm going to skip a few pages. I don't want to spoil everything. And then I saw this dialogue, and I didn't know at first what she meant. She says, "They grow back, you know. I have lost my ability to replicate with advancing age, but I can still self-heal." And she's talking, etc. But I didn't know what she was referring to. So I read it again, and then my eyes spot suddenly this. Lobo cut off her leg, so she can't go away anymore or run anywhere. So that's great. And she's ragging on him. And next time it's your freaking tongue. I heard that, young man. But Vril Dox, he is not a real innocent man or a good person, by the way. He has plans. And the last shot of this part 2 comic is we see all the people who wants to get a piece of Lobo. And he says everything comes perfectly together. And that's basically the end of the book. Because there's a reason why Vril Dox is all doing this. And I'm not going to spoil it because I think you should... read it for yourself, and you basically, oh yeah, look at that. Also, some weird American Cancer Society ads about battling cancer. I haven't never seen anything like this before, so I'm not sure if this is a joke. I cannot imagine that this is a joke, but diet, the sun, radon. It seems just about every day there's a new cancer warning. No wonder people are getting a little bit crazy. But that's a simple way to take control of the situation, and you can call the American Cancer Society. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. And then we, some ads from movies. Night of the Living Dead, great movie, by the way. And Graveyard Shift. Well, not from John Mayall, but from Stephen King, the movie. So overall, I love this comic. I love this whole run, this whole series. It's absolutely great. I had a great time. And, the Keith Giffen, Alan Grant, Simon Bisley combo, you can't go wrong. They are hilarious. And especially with Simon Bisley, he brings so much energy to his drawings, like I said before. And look at this face, man. You want to buy this cover. You want to buy this book just because of this cover. It's crazy. Absolutely love it. Oh, by the way, next book. Lobo attends to a spelling bee. Shit is gonna happen. Please buy these books. It's amazing. Highly recommend. And this is my review of Lobo number 2 from 1990. And hey, I see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel, of course, if you haven't done that. So like my video if you want. And I see you next time. Bye.